so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the B's, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how can you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the B's, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the B's, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the B's, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Bengals at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. this one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Check. Lucky.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 empty.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Sanders. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's done. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Done. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now they will throw it with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll buy some time right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Off the play fake, Vick. That's caught by Rison. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Vick now. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, done. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, it's done. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Done. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down now. It's done. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 82 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Into the hands of Rison. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's done. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Vick flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, it's Taylor, and he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And Sanders now to return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's done, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That throw by Vick incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. It'll be Vick once more. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Done. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 24 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle. He's got a man complete, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Bengals drive about to get going. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
good, solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On the draw is Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
FALCONS 70, Bengals 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. On the give, this is their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow will throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On first down, it's done. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's done. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, Anderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Falcons, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate.